Next day, dawn arrives, rain-swept and gloom-laden. A pall of drizzle hangs over the ghost city, and the gruesome discord of the wailing winds of Moken Gorge makes you feel uneasy. You watch and wait, your kite cloak drawn close about your shoulders to keep out the chill, damp air. It was here, during the age of the Black Moon, that King Ulnar of Sommerlund killed the mightiest of the Dark Lords, Lord Vashna. In mortal combat upon the very brink of the abyss, the Dark Lord was slain by the Summersword. It is said that his death cry when he fell will echo through the gorge until the day he rises to wreak his vengeance on Sommerlund and the House of Ulnar. Your stomach contracts at the thought that this could be that very day.
You know, how good guys always apparently get a free pass at the pearly gates to return to life. Sometimes I just think bad guys just go down to the gates of hell, turn around, and then just climb back up because they feel like it.
That's because they don't care to carry around change, so Iron won't ferry them over.
Okay. That don't actually explain it. Because bad guys are poor.
What do we do now?
For 5 hours you observe and take in every detail of the ruined city. The first line of the strange verse keeps repeating itself in your mind. When the full moon shines over the temple deep. The temple must be underground and there must be an entrance to it. But where? You study every crack in the broken ground and eliminate all but two possibilities. A crypt door guarded by two Vasagonian warriors and a flight of marble steps descending into the earth between two columns of fractured pillars. You may choose one of these two to investigate. The guarded crypt or the unguarded marble stairs.
I'd say probably the crypt. I mean, this Baraka guy, if he intends to do the sacrifice, he'll probably have bodyguards around him.
And he was the leader of Vasagonia, if I remember correctly. Or was he the one who was
the leader of this military unit, at the very least, of these bandits?
Yep. And he was from Vasagonia, although how high rank he was there is not for me to say, but apparently he's a pretty important dude considering the amount of people he has under control.
Okay, I think, well, if they care to guard it, must be something kind of important behind it, you would say, but marble stairs also sound like the entrance to a temple.
Yeah, that is the question. What to do. Of course, we can just sneak down the stairs because they are unguarded and then just have a peek. But...
Peekaboo!
Anyways, like I said, this guy Baraka, I'm pretty sure he would have guards at the very least, so... I'd say...
So I think we have to...
I think Warlord has a point.
So
we go in.
Let us see what is in crypt number 1.
Right. You manage to reach a tangle of briars growing near the crypt door, and from here, and from here you can observe the Vasagonian guards undetected. More soldiers appear on horseback riding into Moken from the north. They dismount and approach the door. "Password," shouts the crypt guard. "Lon," reply the soldiers. The door opens and they are allowed to enter. Armed with the password, you decide to try to enter in the same way. Keeping the hood of your cloak raised and your sun-lending features in the shadow, you walk boldly towards the guard. Roll the die. You may add 4 because you know how to camouflage yourself.
9.
In total?
Yep.
Okay. Your bravado has paid off. The guards accept the password and allows you to enter the crypt. As the stone door is drawn shut, you find yourself in a wide, torchlit corridor heading towards the east.
So in essence, the guards are about as dumb as the rocks they guard.
Well, let's be fair.
You were just very good at lying to them.
You actually had to roll pretty high, but you do get a pretty big bonus for having, being trained in camouflage, which include being able to sound and, probably to sound and behave like a Vasagonian.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have a password, so that's not dumb.
And they're nowhere as bad as the Legion's guard from Fallout 4. 3. Fallout?
I think you're thinking of Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
those guys.
from my perspective. I'm just saying from my perspective. Oh, you were saying?
You walk into their camp and free their prisoners. They just stand around.
Yeah, those were the worst guards ever.
Yeah, but I'm just saying from my perspective, I think it is the whole thing. We're wearing a green Kai cloak. We're not wearing that crimson, and still they allow us in.
Well, maybe they don't know what it signifies. They could probably think you were a scout or something, in which case a green cloak would make sense.
Yep.
Ah, okay, fine.
And
We're
if you
moving
sound
on.
and behave like a Vesagonian and has the password, then they are probably thinking like, oh, it must be one of our scouts back to report.
Either that, or you can just walk up to them and I want to get in.
Well, that's not necessary since you have the
that's not
password.
what we did.
Yep.
Anyway,
I know.
moving on.
The corridor ends at a flight of steps that descend 100 feet into the earth. At the bottom, a short passage leads to a junction where a tunnel runs from north to south. To the north, you can see a torchlit cavern with what appears to be observation slits carved into the wall. To the south, a passage leads towards a low balcony. So, the torchlit cavern or the low balcony? Choose.
By the by,
No idea.
Rana, are you remembering to add our health points as we go around?
Yep.
Good.
Oh, good.
I would say we should walk to the observation slit and see what we can observe.
Yeah, that would be the torchlit cavern.
Okay, let's walk in there and see if there's anything funny.
Right. You had taken just one step into the cavern when a blow on the back of your head knocks you senseless. You were seen at the junction by two guards who prepared this ambush for you. Your equipment is taken and your unconscious body bound by Baraka's men who throw you into a cell. You are unable to stop the sacrifice. When the time comes for your cell door to open, it is the bony hands of a skeleton that turns the key. Your life and your mission end here.
How many times have we died so far, dude?
5?
Let me see.
6?
With this one, 9.
Right.
Oh.
Add to the list.
The 9th time I died.
Yeah. Add to the list. Got thrown into a room for being a good boy.
And killed and then strangled by a skeleton.
That always
I'm just going
sucks.
to put in, got thrown into a cell, failed to stop sacrifice.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I guess you go the other way then.
Yeah.
Yes.
An empty feeling grips your stomach as you stare upon the altar and inner sanctum of the subterranean temple. Your Kai senses burn as if every nerve in your body is screaming a warning to flee from this evil chamber.
Pot.
No, not chamber pot. Honestly, what kind of a story would this be? What kind of story would this be? But if it just was the evil guy was like, I'm gonna sacrifice this maiden to unleash the unholy evil hidden in this chamber pot. No, not the chamber pot, no!
Hey, then we would have a really good reason to flee, wouldn't we?
Well, I suppose.
Ah, the end of the tunnel!
What a disgusting scenario we are cooking up.
It's a pot! It's a fucking pot!
In any case,
Wait, then again.
huge braziers of molten metal encircle a black altar upon which lies fair Madelon, the daughter of Baron Vanalund. She seems to be entranced. Her breathing is slow and shallow. Beyond the altar lies two massive doors, a gigantic skull engraved upon the black stone surface. Out of your view, another door opens and a procession of red-cloaked priests enter the temple. Their heads are covered and they each carry strange amulets of black stone. They file past the altar, depositing the amulets in a circle around the young girl's body, and then file out again in total silence. Then you hear the sound of a distant drum beat. It grows louder and nearer. The measured steps of steel-shod boots resound in its wake. Baraka is approaching. Picture time!
I say we snatch up those amulets and either find a way to get out of here or... No, wait, not get out of here. Some way to counter whatever it is that is enchanting her.
Go.
Oh dear. Creepy dude.
Yeah. And the skeleton look constipated.
Is
Go
that the
figure.
dude?
Huh. I wonder if he knows Arthas. He seems to have a bit of his skull fetish.
That's possible.
Baraka carries the stench of death and decay about him. He strides into the temple, his boots of Gurgas hide covering both legs and feet. What?
I'm not
Gurgas
sure.
is a kind of
Sometimes I
creature.
just, if I start laughing, I have a hard time stopping.
It's okay, but what was it that was so funny?
I'm not entirely sure.
Ah, that happens sometimes. Was it the Gurgas hide covering his leg and feet?
No,
Huh.
I don't.
I
think-
wonder if he got that himself. Like, did he really go out and kill some Gurgas to make shoes?
I think he probably did. He has been building up like this badass evil character. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And slam shut the huge stone door with frightening ease. Yeah, okay, he probably did
So-
kill those guys himself.
Yep. So he's kind of badass. Let's see what we can do about him.
He stands in silence before pushing open the huge black doors engraved with the menacing skulls. Suddenly a gale force wind sweeps through the temple and your ears are filled by a terrible scream. Beyond the open door, a pier of stone juts into the abyss of Mokengorge. You are staring into the chasm of doom. Baraka turns away from the Winsep pier and walks slowly towards the altar. From a hidden scabbard he removes a twisted black dagger and holds its stiletto blade to the light. An evil blue flame runs up and down the black steel spike, flickering in the ice-cold winds of Mokengorge. The sacrifice is about to begin.
Block it, block it, block it, block it, block it, block it!
Do you wish to draw your weapon and attack the guy, or would you rather try to distract him without attacking him?
I do not think he will be that easily distracted when he is standing there woo-ha-ha-haing and about to stab a young girl. So what say you? We attack him directly or we find some means of distraction?
That's a good question. What could we possibly distract him with? I don't know. What did you say, Kibanea?
Well, I don't think screaming yo mama jokes at him in the hope he gets distracted.
I was about to suggest that. Sorry.
Ah, great minds think alike, or what?
And so do ours.
Yep.
Yeah. I do.
Ah.
But, yeah, what else? What else? Now those amulets, we could try and take one of them and then just run for it, because I think they are maybe a bit important.
Rana, the choice is distract or fight.
It's not grab amulet. If it was grab amulet, it would have said grab amulet. But it doesn't.
Yeah, ease. But yeah, what else to distract him with? I have no idea. Are there any outcrops, rocks, or something like that? Is there anything in the temple?
I don't know. Just ask if you wish to try.
Okay, I can't think of anything really. If I say we run over there and try and stab him as many times as possible.
I say let's just try to distract him. If anything goes wrong, we can just restart.
Right, Givenir, you have a tiebreaker.
Okay, let's try and distract him.